was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10. of the gun. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. incomplete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ready?
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Yeah, no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Page. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Stevens now off the play fake. Flush to his right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. 65, 65.
Here's Herbert. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Mitch Wishnowsky is set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they go play action. It'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to roam And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On second and goal, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Kill.
Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Chargers 7. Evan McPherson.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down now, it's Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. All day, punk.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Second and 20.
It's a party now. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. I'm not ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Mixon might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It was Alton Robinson that time on the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to Mixon on second down. Oh, he bowls over him. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Gun. Rahat. 180. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now Burrow loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Escapes the defender. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Field now, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Check.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Reese. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Herbert on 1st down now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. We own this. We own this.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Check 55, Mike. Yo. Alert 3.
Again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Watson. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the 16, Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, Justin Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 41. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Burrow on 3rd down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the delay, here's Hines. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
They run. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There you go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.